Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So I thought I'd just make a quick video, sort of just quickly covering the news and the announcements that have come out today regarding League One. So it has been officially confirmed that there's been an overwhelming majority to formally end this season, and the league table will be decided on a sort of points per game ratio, which means that we will finish in 8th. It means that Coventry have gone up as champions, so congratulations to them. Rotherham will be going up in 2nd, and it also means that we are leapfrogged by the likes of Wycombe, who have gone all the way up to 3rd, Oxford in 4th, Portsmouth in 5th, and Fleetwood in 6th. So it's not nice. It's not nice, first and foremost, of course. Do I think, if we did play the remainder of the games, or if this whole thing with coronavirus, didn't happen and we carried on, do I think that we would have gone up? Honestly, no, I don't. I don't think we're anywhere near good enough this season. I'm actually, given some of the displays we have given throughout the season, particularly earlier on, I'm surprised that we're even in the top half, to be perfectly honest, because we have been really bad through patches of the season. The only sort of decent spell we had was through January and early parts of February. That was it. Other than that, I think we've been really poor this season, and we don't deserve to be even that high, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, it hurts because, we were only 3 points off second place, and anything could have happened. If we won the last couple of games that we did play, we lost to Bristol Rovers, we drew at home to Gillingham, which is, it's unacceptable. With no, no offence to Gillingham, we should be winning games like that at home, and we drew 2-2, and it was poor. If we won those couple of games, we'd be in 2nd. Do you know what I mean? And right now we'd be sat here celebrating that we're going up to the Championship, but it's not to be, and we're going into a 3rd season in League One now as a Sunderland fan, and it is unacceptable. And I'm not sat on a pedestal on a high horse because I'm a Sunderland fan and I believe we're better than League One and this, that and the other. But this club, and with the size of it, it shouldn't be in League One. And there's, it's all well and good pointing fingers, but, where can we point the finger at? I think a lot of people need fingers pointed at them. Stuart Donald, of course, being the main one for me. But ultimately, the manager hasn't been good enough. The players haven't been good enough. That's for goddamn certain. Do you know what I mean? That they haven't been good enough as well. We can't completely exempt the players because we have this hatred and this sort of out mentality with Stuart Donald, which is, of course, it's rightfully so. But the players definitely need to shoulder some of the blame here. And, with Stuart Donald as well, it is oversold a vision and spectacularly under-delivered with this club from the second he's come in. And that is unforgivable. I suppose the only positive from this now is that we have a little bit of closure. We've been kind of waiting in limbo for a long time now. And now we can focus on what's to come next season. But I think with the way that this has been decided and the way this has been handled by the EFL, it's been a joke. It's been terrible. There's been meetings, deciding meetings after meetings, and it went on for far too long. And it's really, it's just took the piss, really. And the way it's been handled, I don't agree with it. And there's obviously teams that, have voted to end the season. And obviously all this is because of health and safety reasons, because of COVID and everything. That's why it's been decided. Yet there's teams who have voted, I don't want to play. I want to end the season because it's too dangerous, of course, with COVID and everything. Yet they're more than happy to play in the playoffs. It just doesn't make sense to me, that. It doesn't make sense to me. It's just dodgy as hell, and I think it's just been handled in a really bad manner. But the thing is, if we were in that position, if we were in a playoff place, and we knew that we'd be able to seal the deal by ending the season, we'd probably be wanting to do the same thing as well. So I can't blame them, but it's just dodgy as hell, and it just isn't. It doesn't sit well with me, and I just think the integrity of the league has been compromised here, big time. But moving back onto us, where do we go from here? It's going to be a shit show, not just for us, but for many teams up and down the country. Because I think there's how many players? We're losing a good 60 to 70% of our squad. And of course, with the ownership up in the air, or is it up in the air? I don't even know if Stuart Donald is actually actively trying to sell the club, because he tells us one thing and does another. But, you know, will he be tying up contracts? Because, like I say, 60-70% of the team, they're leaving. They're gone. The contracts are up. They're done. Some key players are leaving. And will he replace, you know, efficiently? I have no faith in the man. I have no faith in Stuart Donald to assemble a team that can replace, or even have faith that he's going to tie up these contracts, because he's a fraud, the man. Do you know what I mean? So I just hope to God that we manage to sort this out. At least now we have a bit of time, hopefully, for Stuart to sell the club as soon as possible, and then we get a vision instilled and a plan going forward. Because can we all remember this 5-year plan that Stuart Donald planned out? We had the Dortmund model, you know, splayed out to us, and how's that gone? We were promised so much. We had obviously Sartori that come. We were promised that we were going to get, you know, his sort of Uruguayan contacts, flooding the academy with, you know, South American blood, and, you know, and getting some South Americans into the youth academy, which is obviously bullshit, because our academy it's piss poor. The level of quality we've got in our academy is a joke, and it's harsh on them, because we've got such a terrible standard of players in the academy that they're getting battered week in, week out. The morale is, you know, it's through the ground. It's terrible, and they're getting battered 5-6-7-8-0 every time they play. So that's a shambles, and our first team's a shambles as well as the infrastructure of the club with Stuart Donald, who's making an absolute fuck up of everything anyway. So, in summary, it's a shit show. In all honesty, it is, and I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to suggest. You know, all we can hope for, like I say, is for Stuart to sell up as soon as humanly possible to someone who, you know, has a football mind, has a football brain, or at least has some form of knowledge about football. And of course, you need money behind you as well. You need to be able to commit, because this is a long-term project. We need to get this club, you know, out of this league desperately. Because 3 seasons in League One for this club, again, I'm not being big-headed or blowing our trumpet or whatever, it should not be in this league. It should not be in this league. And enough really is enough. It's just, it's a shit day. It's a shit day, but ultimately we haven't been good enough, and we don't deserve to go up whatsoever. We don't deserve it. So congratulations to, of course, Coventry and Rotherham, and, you know, best luck to those playing in the playoffs. It's a mess. I know it's unprecedented, all this stuff with COVID, and it's difficult for us, or for anyone, to come up with some kind of solution that everyone's going to agree with, but it's just a mess. It really is a mess, particularly at our club as well. But yeah, so my thoughts are just, it's dark times, essentially. It's dark times for me, but again, closure. We've got closure. We know what's happening now, and we can look forward to Aki away again next season, if, of course, it's not played behind closed doors, which it probably will be played behind closed doors, but I don't know, I can't even joke about it. It's just a depressing day, innit? It's a depressing day. Sunderland in League One for a 3rd year in a row. It is what it is. Hopefully we get a new owner and just sort this shit out. I have nothing else to say, really. It's just shit. I can't even joke about it. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Like, subscribe and all that nonsense. And I'll see you in a bit.